Hey there, so today we have another basic beers and I'm going to be going through German Hefe-Weizen. So I'm going to be talking about the history of the style, some brewing aspects about the beer, and then we're actually also going to be digging into one of them. And I actually have to shout out to Paulaner for sending this one out. Thank you so much guys for sending this example of the style to me. So to start off, let's talk about the history of Hefe-Weizen. So first off, you might hear some different words here. Hefe-Weizen simply means Hefe, yeast, Weizen, wheat. But then you also might hear this other word, Weissbier. Weissbier means Weiss, white, beer, white beer. These two beers are synonymous, so be welcome to use Weissbier or Hefe-Weizen. So we're going back to Germany where this style started. So traditionally, beer in Bavaria followed Reinheitsgebot, a 1516 law, that purity law, that meant beer had to be brewed with barley, hops, and water, and that's it. So this meant that this is before pale malt, so you had a lot of brown beer that was brewed with malt. But the royalty actually kept the right to brew with wheat, which is really cool, and they would license that out and make some money off of it. But then this all changed in 1872 when George Schneider rallied for the right of brewing wheat beer to be allowed to everyone. So now you have wheat beer being produced in Germany. But the style was not that popular until the 1960s. The style got revitalized, and now it is one of the most popular styles in Germany, along with German Helles and Pils. But yes, we have the style that almost died, and now it's back. So talking about the brewing process and what Hefe-Weizen is. So one of the most important things that I tell people about Hefe-Weizen is that it is a wheat beer, but it's different from Belgian wit beer. Belgian wit beer has generally the addition of coriander and curacao orange peel. But German Hefeweizen does not have any of those weird additions. It thrives off of wheat, malt, water, hops, and yeast. So there's no other ingredients added to it. So how do you get such an expressive flavor profile from the Hefeweizen? And that's from the yeast. So you're gonna get these interesting flavors, banana and bubblegum, and that's from an ester called isoamyl acetate. And then you also get another traditional flavor, clove, which is from phenol, which is for vinyl guaiacol. So the yeast is really offering some really cool flavors in there. And then obviously there's a lot of wheat in there. This beer is made with 50 to 70% malted wheat. So let's dig into this beer. Interesting thing, some people would say that this beer has a little bit similarity to the New England style IPA. And how's that so? Well, you're using a lot of non-barley grains. So there's a lot of wheat in both some New England style IPAs and also this style. You're having this wonderful yeast that offers these beautiful fruity aromatics. And the other thing is that this yeast is non-flocculent, as in it stays in solution. So as you see, this beer is quite hazy. It's a little darker than your New England style IPA, but that haze is very familiar to New England style IPA. So that's where we get the interesting analogy between the new style, the new kid on the block, New England style IPA, and one of the older styles out there. So really beautiful stuff. So this beer comes in a deep gold color, full on haze on there. Yeah, fluffy white head. Let's get the aroma. Yeah. I'm getting those beautiful fruity aromatics. I get a little bit of that. It's sweeter. You get this bready quality in there. It's not really fresh banana, but it's more ripe banana. A little bit of that clovey character this beer offers, this like banana bread quality, because the malt's driving in there. And when you use those super overripe bananas and the super sweet quality of them into banana bread, that's what I'm getting off of this one. Smells awesome. Cheers. Silky mouthfeel from the addition of the wheat. Highly drinkable. Yeah, there's a velvety texture to it. So it sort of lingers on the palate. Oh, it's awesome. Yeah, super drinkable. On the palate, I'm getting more of this bubblegummy character, some clove driving in there. A little bit more of that sweet banana bread quality, enforcing that malt in there, and then more of that just like beautiful velvety wheat character on this beer. Absolutely delicious. Thank you so much to Paulaner. Post below with your comments and what you like about Hefe-Weizen. Until next time, guys, cheers. Later.